being proactive. Back when I was in high school, I got really into self-help, and I read this book that deeply affected me for many, many years. Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's a great book. It's very pragmatic, based in really rich philosophy. And one of the habits he teaches in there is that people who are really effective, that doesn't mean they're good or bad, that they do life and they live life on the terms they want to really well. One of the habits they embrace and consistently act upon is being proactive. So the concept at its core is basically when you are reactive, you are responding to input that comes into your life beyond your control. When you're proactive, you have a goal, you have an end in mind, and you are consistently enacting habits and behaviors that are in alignment with that help you move towards that. So, simple example of that is, weight loss or fitness, right? A lot of people just sort of hope they get fit, right? They want to lose weight, they want to be more toned, they want to look better, feel better. They just have that as a goal in mind, and then they make choices throughout the day that are sort of in alignment with that. Making healthier choices when they're given a menu at a restaurant, or, if someone asks them to work out, they might work out. That's a reactive model. A proactive model is someone who meal preps, someone who schedules their workouts and adheres to that schedule to take steps towards that goal they're trying to achieve. So I bring it up because I've thought a lot about it in context of my creative pursuits and my business goals. I've been extremely reactive for the past 2 or 3 years, right? I have clients who call me. I have a small group of consistent clients who constantly call me for work, and that's been okay. Making money, things are sustaining, but it's a reactive approach to my career. I'm not going out and intentionally creating work that's expressive of my values or my opinions, my points of view. And so it's a really reactive approach. Moreover, I'm not soliciting new clients. I'm not going out and trying to find people who I want to work with. I'm not being proactive about going forward and getting the things that I want really in life. I've just been playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And another way of saying I've been reactive and not proactive. Those 7 habits, and I can talk about the others at some point on this channel, but those 7 habits have been extremely impactful to me in my life. Anytime I feel some crescendo or some wave of success and fulfillment, it's all been based in some way or another on embracing those principles. So really going for the thing that I want and not just sitting and waiting and making choices based on the things that come to me. Now, asterisk, most of the time, not everybody gets to be proactive. A lot of times you don't have the positioning or wherewithal in life, culturally, economically, to be able to be proactive. I understand that. I think in some regards, we can all try to find a place to be proactive, whether that's just in our own thinking, in our own mind, or in the pragmatic steps we're taking to create and cultivate the life that we want. But in the specific regard I'm talking about it's going out and making spec work. It's going out and creating motion picture work that's comes from me and comes from a place of curiosity, hunger, expression, and really empathy. That's one of these principles that I really have thought a lot about over the past 2 years and have determined that the work that is most fulfilling to me is my best work and is most important, I believe, in this world is work that is based on empathy. Eliciting empathy, creating with empathy, and finding empathy in every aspect of the work and letting that imbue the final product. To me, empathy is really about the ability to look at the perspective of another person, sit, think, and look at their feelings from their point of view. That doesn't mean you have to agree with them or ultimately align with them, but it's about taking and owning the space of their point of view and letting that inform what you see and think about a certain thing. I probably have a more elegant way of phrasing that and distilling that for this channel, but for right now, that's a good working definition of it. And I think it's important, and I think it's something that I'll be talking a lot about here because it's so germane to the work that I love and that I aspire to create.